Craige about their photoshoot experience. Let's talk about your journey, but before we start, how does it feel to be here today at the photoshoot?
It's different. It's a very different experience, but definitely worth it. The long 12 weeks of diet and training, but I'm excited.
Yeah, so you've done a few shots already and
yeah,
had a bit of a turn. And
yeah. No, it's definitely different. It's something I haven't done before. So standing there holding the poses and that, and not used to it, but it's good. It's a good experience.
Have you seen a few of the shots yet?
Yeah, they've been good,
Yeah.
real good. Because it's like you see yourself and it's like, well, that's not actually me. So yeah, no, it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, awesome. So what was your decision? Like, why did you join the photoshoot group?
Well, initially Nicole was doing the training here, and she was getting like great results just doing the training and dieting. And then she said she wanted to do a photo shoot, so she sort of said, I should do it. And I decided to do it and come along, and I haven't looked back since. I've been seeing great results and everything. So definitely.
Where were you when you started? Like, what were you doing then?
So previously, I was just doing like my own training, like at a gym outside. It was like Jets,
Yeah.
and then I came here with Christy just to do the nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I started seeing results from that, doing nutrition and my own training, and then I knew that I needed more like actual guidance with the training side along with the nutrition. So then I came here and started doing it properly. So
Yeah, awesome. What were some of the things that you had to work hard to overcome, like during this process? What have you learned? What were some of the obstacles?
I'd say diet. One of the bigger obstacles is stick to what you're given. Don't go outside of the guidelines. Like
Sure.
that diet that you get given, stick to that. And you can't really fail from it really. But you go outside of it and like you go have your like little binges and that, then obviously you're going to fall back on your results. So I think for me the biggest thing was just saying to myself, right, that's the diet, that's the guidelines, just stick to that and commit to that, don't go outside of it.
So how did you manage that with juggling work and weekends?
I'd say the biggest thing was weekends, because previously, like weekends, I never used to prep for weekends and things like that.
Right.
It actually made it a hell of a lot easier prepping for the weekends, because then you've got those meals and you won't actually go outside of and go get something completely different that's not on your diet. So having the diet there and prepping for it and for the weekends, I think that sort of helps a lot, sticking to the actual diet.
What about with the process? Is there anything that you've learned about training or nutrition, or even like what it takes for yourself, like to push to that next level?
I think definitely with the training and diet, to push yourself to the next level, like with training wise, how like you yourself and AJ and Sarah and everyone's like, when you get to that certain weight where you can do so many reps per set, push yourself to go that little bit extra and then carry that on to the next week when you can do more and more, and just push yourself that way.
So just continue progression.
Progression, yeah.
Doing the same thing all the time.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Have you thought about what your next goal might be?
I have, yeah. My next goal is I definitely want to put on some more size, so hopefully within the next year or something, I want to try and put on at least like 10 kgs.
Awesome.
And there is the thought of possibly competing.
Right.
But yeah,
so seeing AJ out there on stage,
yeah,
might have inspired you.
It actually did, yeah. Seeing AJ up there was actually pretty inspiring, yeah.
Yeah, we often find that some of the people that do the photo shoot, they get a little bit of an insight, or even like a bit of a bug for pushing yourself and applying the hard training.
Yeah.
And somewhat enjoying that dedication that it takes.
Yeah, definitely.
And then looking for that next challenge sometimes, which for some people is doing a comp. So
yeah.
Before we just wrap it up today, is there any funny stories in this process that you want to share?
I haven't had any funny stories because I think the girls sort of keep to themselves about any mishaps that happened there. So no funny stories for me yet. I think it's just
Everything
funny.
went smooth.
Yeah, it's actually been a smooth sailing for me, but I think when you get to the training sessions, like with the girls, especially with like Barbie and Des, when those two get together, they're sort of their own little unique characters and just push each other, and just hearing what they say to each other to egg each other on and push themselves to the next level is just pretty funny. So
you did kind of like, because you were the only guy in this shoot.
Yeah.
Was that hard because there was like so many girls in that group?
I'd say it was a bit.
Connect with them.
I connected with them, yeah, but I'd say it was a little bit hard being the only guy, because I mean having another guy in the group sort of it helps, because then you two can like push yourselves together. But no, it's been fine. Like I've connected well with all the girls and everything, so it's been pretty good.
Sweet man. Well, hopefully you get some more awesome shots today.
Yeah, I hope so.
Hopefully you enjoy the process, and who knows, we could be talking about those goals that you've just mentioned.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thanks for coming and have a chat.
No worries. Thank you.
Yeah, no, we're just going to start like talking to clients, like not just the photo shoot people, but people that are
Clients in general.
in general,
Yeah.
like, you know, all these pictures, you know, so
Yeah.
it's like, this is where you were before, like this is where you are now, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
And hopefully talk to some people that are doing it, you know,
Yeah.
in the middle of it, about their ups and downs and wins and losses. And,
Yeah.
just like get the raw and real stuff across to the people
Behind
on
it
the
all.
outside,
Yeah.
who might break down some of the walls to, you know, coming in or
yeah.
getting them across the line as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, it's good.
something different.
Yeah.